Russian, Spanish. Spanish 89. English 105. Portuguese 91. Portuguese 91. Spanish, Russian, English, Portuguese.
Power off. Okay. Music plays out. Power off.
Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti.
अच्छा मुरली है ना। ये दूसरा गीत बज रहा है। पाटिया
युग के सुख पाने आ जाओ मेरे लाल, आ जाओ मेरे लाल।
Om Shanti. Good morning. Translation frequency number English 105. English 105. Spanish 89. Russian 88. Tamil 100. Telugu 89.5. Canadian 96. Indonesian 97. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Good morning. Golden morning. Godly morning. Divine morning. Today is the very special day of Confluence Age. The Confluence Age is the age of meeting. It's a good age of meeting. Although every moment there is good day, but the special day in those days today Bab-Dada from Brahmalok means from Supreme Abode, from subtle reasons he is coming down to meet us, to meet his children. In Murli, Baba meets us as you heard in the song that come to the Avyakt reasons. So today is the day of the Sadguru, so we must become the resident of Avyakt reason. So to invite Baba right from this moment, Baba, we your children, we are waiting for you, we are merged in your love. We are here to meet you. So how much happiness is there in that meeting? So to meet with Bab-Dada, and along with that we meet our unlimited family too. So such meeting takes place only at the Confluence Age. The Father of all souls and the Avyakt angels, they meet Avyakt angels, and Baba comes to show us our future or to meet our complete form. So today we will listen Baba's sweet versions. Sweet children, now that you belong to the Father, you have to make effort to claim a first number. So what effort you should do? By following Mama and Baba, and second thing, paying attention to studying, you will claim a first number. Question: what is the difference between the results of the actions you perform by following the dictates of your own mind and of performing actions according to Srimad? Answer: those who perform actions according to their own dictates, they have to repent for them in the future. So they feel sorrow because of their own actions. So those who perform actions according to their own dictates have to depend for them in the future. They continue to be unhappy. Some become bankrupt by following the dictates of their own, that is. So some become bankrupt by following the dictates of their own minds, which are the dictates of Maya. Some become ill and some have untimely death. All of that is repenting for your own actions. You children perform according to Sharimat. You children perform such elevated actions that you won't have to repent for them for half a cycle. So for half a cycle you won't have to repent for half a cycle. So to elevate your fortune, what Baba has asked us to pay attention. So on whom dictates you are performing your actions, whether it's Baba's dictates or your mind's dictates or others' dictates. So through Baba's dictates, your action will be elevated actions. Song is having attained you, we have attained the whole world. Having attained you, we have attained the whole world. We have attained the earth and sky both. The song is very good. So even the nature which cannot finish that one, we have attained that residence of love. So you children heard two lines of the song. Since we have attained the unlimited Father, we are claiming the sovereignty of the whole world from the unlimited Father. So it can be understood with a completely ordinary intellect that there were no other religions when there was the kingdom of the deities in the Bharat. So there was the dynasty of just Lakshmi and Narayan. Just as there were the kingdoms of Edward the First and the Second. That dynasty continues. That was in the United Kingdom. So this is the example of UK. When it was in Bharat, when it was the kingdom of Lakshmi Narayan, then what is the contrast? So they were only the kings of UK. But when it was the kingdom of Lakshmi Narayan in Bharat, the kingdom extended over the whole world. People have forgotten this. You children have now attained the Father, which means that you have attained the kingdom of the world. The Father himself says, children, you have forgotten that. You were become the masters of the heaven, and when there was the kingdom of deities in this Bharat, what was that time? It was the golden age. So when there was the kingdom of the deities in this Bharat, when it was the golden age, and you were the masters of the whole world. There was no partition, etc. And Lakshmi Narayan, and what else is the contrast of kingdom? Lakshmi and Narayan were double crowned. Even Maharajas built temples to Lakshmi and Narayan and Ram and Sita in their palaces in order to worship them. So the third contrast is the kings of the Copper Age and Iron Age. They worship the Golden Aged and Silver Aged kings. So the double crown kings were the kings of the Bharat, and even the single crown kings were the kings of the Bharat. So what is the difference? So those were the kings of the Bharat, and these were also the kings of the Bharat, but those were the kings of the Golden and Silver Ages, whereas these were the kings of the Copper and Iron Ages. In Golden and Silver Ages, there were the kingdoms of Lakshmi Narayan and Ram and Sita. And third contrast then, in the Golden Age there was truth, so they were truth prevailing. And what else, which other differences? When there was the kingdom of Lakshmi Narayan and kingdom of Ram and Sita, they were viceless, and later on they become vicious. So then afterwards there were the kings who indulged in vice. So how do those who indulge in the vice become kings? Shiv Baba sits here and explains these things through this one Brahma Baba. Those who are single crowned, they either take birth in the royal clan or they donate their wealth. That's how they become the kings. Those who were worthy of worship and who then became worshippers are remembered. So everyone definitely has to become Tamu Pradhan from Satu Pradhan. He says, O children, at first you were Satoguni emperors. So you were Satoguni emperors and empresses in the Golden Age, and you were completely pure. You children remember this. So Baba is reminding us, truly we were worthy of worship. We are not that now. And we are claiming that stated by making effort. So this is like the mantra, I was that and I am becoming the same. Maya has made us into the worshippers. These teachings which you receive from Baba, you have to imbibe. Students keep in their intellects the teachings they receive at college. So what should remain in the intellect of we children? It remains in the intellects of you children that you people of Bharat were deities. So we were deities. The Father came and taught us Raj Yoga in the previous cycle too. So main aspect is that of the Gita. So when you meet someone, ask that person, have you ever listened to or read the Gita? So have you ever listened to or read the Gita? So it says in that God speaks. So it says in that God speaks. How does He speak those versions? Have you ever heard that God teaches? Only in the Gita does it say God speaks. So direct God's versions, the God speaks. Arjun says, Hey Shri Krishna, He Janardhan. So in the shloks of Gita, there are versions of God. So you children know that that God taught you Raj Yoga and told you that you would make into King of Kings. Through this Raj Yoga you become the Kings of Kings. So in 18 So God has told that I have told you that I will make you kings of kings, but they have given the name of Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna was a prince of the golden age. Shri Krishna attained that status from his father. So Shri Krishna attained that status from his father. Shri Krishna was not alone. There used to be the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. So the kingdom has been established and this is now being established once again. This should enter the intellects of you children. God also taught you in this way 1,000 years ago. God is knowledgeful and blissful. Shri Krishna cannot be given the title of knowledgeful and blissful. The Father gives bliss to the whole world, including the elements. And this is the remembrance that God bless you, God bless you. This is not said for anyone else. No one other than the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul can do this. Bliss means mercy. So no one other than the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul can do this. Bliss means mercy. Here all the elements etc. Tamu Pradhan, when there is rainfall it causes damage, there continue to be storms. All of that is unlawful. In the golden age nothing is unlawful that it would cause damage. So in the golden age, nothing is unlawful that it would cause damage. The harvest is ready at the right time. Water is given at the right time. There are no calamities there. So when the calamities starts, these calamities here are of Maya that cause you sorrow. People don't understand the meaning of Maya. So yesterday Baba spoke that the wealth is called as Maya, but the wealth was unlimited in the golden age, but there were no vices, no ignorance. So Maya, meaning of Maya, even people don't understand. You now understand. So what do you understand now? You now understand that the Father is called the Supreme Father and the Supreme Soul. So you should also speak this accurately. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, which means God. So you should also speak this accurately. Next point, Father says, I teach you such actions that you will never have to regret them. By following their own dictates, all human beings regret their actions. So then the philosophy of accounts of karma is then different. To have a fever or a cough is also the suffering of karma. To become bankrupt is also atoning for your actions. The Father is teaching you elevated actions. So to become bankrupt is also is your fruit of your actions. The Father is teaching you elevated actions. So the Father is teaching us elevated actions. To the extent that each of you studies this, we are all students. So to the extent that each of you studies this, accordingly you will claim a high status in heaven. In a theater, some people have special reserved seats. In a theater, some people have special reserved seats. Then it is number wise, second class, third class. Prominent people take a seat at the front. So it is number wise in a study too. The Father says, I have come to make you into the masters of the world. It depends on how much you study. So accordingly you will become the masters of the world. Baba says this study is very simple. The one teaching you is the incorporeal. So incorporeal who is teaching you, his name is not the Vyas or Shri Krishna. So Gita is written by Vyas and told by Shri Krishna. This is misconception. So they are with their corporeal bodies, they have their own images, so they have their own form. Even there is image of Brahma. Brahma is an image and Shri Krishna too has an image. So anyone who has a subtle or physical image cannot be called God. So anyone who has a physical image or a subtle image cannot be called God. God is only one and he is called Shiva. Because Shri Krishna has also taken birth through the womb of his parents, mother. So he has his mother and father, but the Supreme Father is Father of all. He has known his father. His praise is Shiv Shambhu. He himself comes down on the earth and he adopts an ordinary body. So no one is there to give him birth. He is forever Shiva. It's called Sada Shiv in Hindi. And he is forever benefactor. No matter how many temples there may be to him, his name is just the one, and it can never be changed. There are so many names called for him: Kedarnath, Badrinath, Somnath, and with the name of Ishwar, they all temples belong to Shiva. The form is only one, whether the names are different. So no matter how many temples there may be to him, his name is just the one, and that is Shiva, and it can never be changed. He is the incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. Who said this? Incorporeal souls say that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul resides in the Supreme Abode. And the souls say that we souls are his children. So we also says, the Father has explained to us that is our abode too. So sweet home doesn't belong only to him, but it belongs to both of us. So we both are the residents of that Brahma Loks. I am not Brahma. So we too have come from there to play our parts. The father doesn't tell you the biography of each actor. So teacher teaches to many. So father says, I doesn't tell you the biography of each actor. Only the main actors' biographies are told to you. So here two people tell you the biographies of important people. So who is the highest human being of all in the whole unlimited world? So the Supreme Father is the highest on high in all the souls in drama. So who is the highest human being of all in the whole unlimited world? Who is the highest part in all of all in the drama? This too has to be understood. The Father sits here and teaches us actors. Only the Father is the creator and director. Baba has said he is the main actor. He has highest on high part in the drama. So he is the creator and director too. Shiv Baba gives Brahma the direction. So he is the director of the drama. Shiv Baba gives Brahma the direction. So through him, Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul teaches us. So Adi Dev is Brahma Baba, but whose status is then higher is the Shri Krishna. So what direction he gives? You have to establish the deity religion. And what is his feature role? Brahma so Vishnu. And then the same Vishnu will become Brahma. So what direction he gives? You have to establish the deity religion. You have to establish it and then go and sustain it. I will not do that. Shiv Baba says, I will not do that. I will not come and sustain you. So I, the incorporeal, will stay in Paramdham. You have to sustain them. So he teaches you and gives you directions. So he gives you directions. He is Karan Karavanhar. He himself acts. So what does he do? What does he do? He gives you this knowledge. And also he gives you this knowledge and also inspires you to act. You receive Shrimad, do this. So he is Karan Karavanhar. He himself acts, gives you this knowledge and also inspires you to act. You receive Shrimad, do this. According to drama, Brahma carries out this establishment. So the part of the Supreme Soul is highest on high, and then this part of Brahma Baba, Adidev, and then the part of Shri Lakshmi and Shri Narayan is highest. So Brahma carries out this establishment and then rules the kingdom, and then who else will rule the kingdom along with Brahma Baba? So you will say that we are learning Raj Yoga. So Brahmins will also rule the kingdom. So Brahmins, they are learning Raj Yoga, so the Brahmins will also rule the kingdom. The father explains, he is telling the contrast. So he is telling the contrast of director and actor. What is the difference between director and actor? The father explains, I alone am the incorporeal when, and all the rest are corporeal beings. Now the incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, gives directions to the souls. Souls listen with their ears and speak with their mouths. So therefore the main one of all is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. Then there are the residents of the subtle reason, Brahma. So in the incorporeal world, there is Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. And then, which is the second level? The second level is the Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar, who are the residents of subtle reason. Then, at the confluence age, there are Jagadamba Saraswati and Jagat Pita Brahma. They are the greatest of all. Creation takes place through them. All of you are together making Bharat into heaven. You change human beings into deities with the Father's help. In the golden age, there is a deity community. Father says, I teach you such action that you will never be unhappy. So now everything depends on your efforts. You can belong to the Father and claim a first class ticket and belong to either the Sun dynasty or the Moon dynasty. You know that your Mama and Baba make the most effort of all. They do service. They will become the emperors and emperor. You will take their throne, will you not? So you will become their heir. You will claim their throne. Or will you fail? Jagdamba is praised so much. Saraswati is the daughter of Brahma. So they have then built a separate temple to each of them. They have big temple to Brahma in Ajmer. He is the world father and she is the world mother. They create the world. There are 4 main religions, and then many small sects and cults continue to emerge. So Islam Dharam, Buddha Dharam, Christian Dharam. So the main are 4 religions, and then many small sects and cults continue to emerge. And as many as the cults and sects are, they continue to fight and quarrel among themselves because there are many partitions. They have a lot of fighting going on everywhere. It will be like that in the golden age. The Father explains, sweetest beloved children, you have to understand this drama. So only then you will be able to explain. So you have to understand this drama. You know that we souls come from the Supreme Abode. Each of us adopts a costume in a womb and we play our parts. Our parts have now come to an end. We will then shed our bodies and then return bodiless. The Father has come. There is also Shiv Jayanti. Shiv Baba surely came and incarnated. So Shiv Baba surely came and incarnated and he has adopted a body. So incarnated in a corporeal body. When and how did his birthday take place? So what is the meaning of Jayanti, his birthday? How and in whom did Shiv Baba come, and what did he do when he came? No one knows any of these things. He must definitely have made Bharat into heaven. So what did he do when he come? He must definitely have made Bharat into heaven. If the father didn't come, who would teach you children? So the Supreme Father becomes our teacher and he gives us his Shrimat, that teachings are given by God himself. The directions of everyone else are iron-edged and devilish. So Shrimat is given by God himself. You cannot become elevated by following the Kalyugi directions, Tamu Pradhan directions. On the path of devotion, it is said that, O God, give them good intellect, good wisdom. So I am now giving you elevated directions. So I am now giving you beautiful directions. Don't follow the dictates of anyone else. So when I am giving you the Shrimat, it's such beautiful directions, so why do you follow the dictates of human beings? I am the most elevated of all, and what fate should I have within me? I am the most elevated of all, and I will definitely make you elevated. Therefore, you should hold on to the Shrimat. If you follow the directions of anyone else, be cautious. If you follow the directions of anyone else, what will be the result? You will be deceived. If you take Shrimat at every step, you will become like Lakshmi and Narayan. Their praises, you are the mother and you are the father. You are the one who is the bestower of wisdom. So this all praise goes to Shiv Baba. I, in the form of the Father, Teacher and Sadguru, give you directions through which you become like Lakshmi Narayan. It is because you have this knowledge that you are able to explain to others. It is number wise. You know that Mama refreshes you a great deal. Baba also refreshes you. Therefore, you children have to follow them. Baba, I will listen to you and then relate that to others. Baba, what you have told, we relate that to others. It is very easy. Tell them God's versions are written here. In Gita, God is incorporeal, you know that the Vedas and scriptures etc. were created in the drama in advance. Whatever mentioned in the scriptures and however they have been created, they will be created in the same way again. So these are such deep matters. Baba will continue to tell you these deepest of all matters so that you children can understand them and then explain to others. So Baba continues to explain as was a human being who wrote all of those. Who is God? He is the Father of all. So He is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. Shri Krishna is not that. Only you children know the history and geography of Shri Krishna. God is the creator of the world. God is the creator of the world. God, not Shri Krishna, taught Raj Yoga. So you should have the intoxication. So what intoxication we should have? You should have the intoxication that you are studying Raj Yoga and will become princes and princesses in the future. So Baba is giving example. When you study to become a barrister, there is a clear aim in the intellect. So when you study to become a barrister, you have the intoxication that you will pass your examination and then become a barrister and sit on that seat and you will get that position. So we have to become deity. We are learning Raj Yoga to become the masters of the world, to become double crowned. You know, what do you know? You know that everyone has to die. So everyone has to die. Everyone has to die. The father now says, so what attention Baba is drawing? Everyone has to die, but make effort before dying. So what is the effort? Only you have love for me at this time, only you have love for me. So loving intellects become victorious. The Kauravas had non-loving intellects and the Pandavas had loving intellects. So what is the contrast of both? On one side there were loving intellects with God, and on the other side there were non-loving intellects with God. So they got destroyed, those who had non-loving intellects. So Baba is teaching us, this is the study. So this is a study. First you need to have that faith. First you need to have faith. So first of all, there has to be the faith that the Father is teaching you and making you into kings of kings. I come to teach you every 5,000 years. So there cannot be any change in the drama. Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram, what else they teach us? You know that only the one Father tells the truth. He is Sadguru. So only the one Father tells the truth. All the paths that human beings show for God and whatever they say about His creation are all lies. So they call themselves as God or they call Him omnipresent. So that is all lies. So they do not tell the truth. People understand this, but this is not the time for your influence to spread. And this is why it will take time. A train reaches its destination at its own time. So if it has to reach at 8 a.m., it cannot reach before that. While making effort, we understand that we will now soon go to heaven. So you all keep saying to Baba, the golden age should come earlier. So then station master says, Baba the station master. So station master says, the flag has not yet been lowered. So signal is not down up till now. So signal is not yet down. So Baba is giving that responsibility to us because we are not making those efforts. So you don't have the signal ahead. So there is still time. You will only go when the kingdom has been established. Many children say, Baba, we are tired of staying here for so long. Baba says, Baba says, you are tired of staying here in the confluence age. This is your number one birth. This is your number one birth, and you are tired. Baba is saying that this is your number one birth, and you should not feel tired of it. You must never become distressed in this birth. Salutations to the mothers has been remembered. You have to purify the whole world with the power of yoga. अच्छा, मीठे मीठे सिक्के लगे बच्चों प्रति माता पिता बाप दादा का याद प्यार और गुड मॉर्निंग. रूहानी बाप की रूहानी बच्चों को नमस्ते. हम रूहानी बच्चों की रूहानी बाप दादा को याद प्यार गुड मॉर्निंग और नमस्ते. Essence for Dharana. At this time of destruction, have true love for the One Father. Always maintain the intoxication that you are studying Raj Yoga and that you will become princes and princesses in the future. Second, do the service of purifying the whole world with the power of yoga. Do the service of purifying the whole world with the power of yoga. Never become tired of this number one birth. So never become tired of this number one birth. Blessing. So may you be remembered for tying God with your love and pure feelings. Today you will tie God with your love, and Baba will give us that platform on which we can swing. So in the path of devotion it is remembered that the gopis even tied God in bondage. And what type of bondage it is? That was a bondage of love and pure feelings, and it has been remembered in the form of divine activity. At this time, you children tie the Father to the unlimited kalpa tree with the strings of love and pure feelings. The praise of this continues on the path of devotion. In return for this, the Father ties both of these strings of love and pure feelings to the seat of So in return for this, the Father has both of these strings of love and pure feelings to the seat of your heart throne and make a swing for you. Always continue to swing in this swing. Always continue to swing in this swing. Slogan, those who mold themselves to all situations are real gold. Those who mold themselves to all situations are real gold. And our signal for today. Many children, they are very innocent and then check. I have not done any mistake today. I have not think bad about anyone. I didn't speak any abusive words for anyone, but they don't check this whether I have performed any divine or spiritual action. So presence, divine action, and elevated speech will accumulate your fortune. So you should not feel happy that I have not done waste anything today. But what should you check? You must check how much best you have done today. I have not given sorrow to anyone. This is okay, but by giving happiness, it is accumulated. So to how many I have given happiness? This fine checking you must done. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Today is Avyakt Bagdada's Milan. So today the whole day we have to remain silent and we should be an embodiment of angels. We should remain like an angel, like how the angel walks, talks. Both our mouth and mind should be in silence. We shouldn't talk much. Our mind should also be connected to one Shiv Baba, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. We should also keep our mobiles in silent and not use much of it. A request to each one of you, do not clap every now and then. Do not clap in between the Murli. When we have Babdada's Murli in the evening, please do not clap in between. Because when we clap in between the Murli, we are unable to listen to the Babdada's versions. So I hope no one claps in between the Murli. Thank you so much. Baba takes us beyond the sound to the land of silence and peace. Today's schedule 10 to 10:30 collective meditation, 10:30 to 11:30 class by Brijmohan Baiji, unlimited renunciation topic, 11:30 to 12:30 class by Asha Didi. After the class, 12:30, we request you to leave the Diamond Hall immediately so that we can make the arrangements for the evening. From gate number 2 and 3, all the double foreigners, gate number 5, teachers, and from gate number 7, all the mothers. Other mothers and sisters would enter. The gates of Diamond Hall, the doors of Diamond Hall will be open by 3:30 p.m. So everyone is requested to come after 3:30. Evening schedule 5 to 6 class by Suraj Bhaiji. 6 to 6:20 meditation. 6:20 to 6:30 we will be offering bhog to Bap Dada. Shashi Didi will offer bhog to Bap Dada. And thereafter we will have a live of Bap Dada Milan. We'll listen to Bap Dada's version. After the Bap Dada's Murli, there would be a song by Madhuban Murli. Thereafter, Ratan Mohini Dadiji will address all of us. Thereafter, all our senior brothers and sisters, Jayanti Didi, would address us. And in a while, you all would be given the Bap Dada stoli. And we also request you not to litter the plastic papers here and there. Please do use the dustbins provided. A book has been written by Surya Bhaiji of value education. This book is also being translated in Nepal language. Whoever is interested to take this book, they can take this book from Gyanamrit Press. Not just in Nepali, but this book is available in all the other languages also. Now we will offer bhog to Bap Dada, and thereafter we will listen to Bap Dada's Sandesh.
El encuentro de esta tarde traigan su badge, que algunos ya han recibido, y si no lo pueden reclamar en rancho. Aquellos que están en un retiro, ahora por favor muestren con su badge que están en el retiro de coordinadores, porque hay unas señas especiales y de tal manera que es así, mostrando este badge les va a ayudar a que nos puedan asistir a los dobles extranjeros. Los dobles extranjeros, por favor, ingresen por la puerta número 2. Por favor, no llegaran desde las 4:15 o 4:30 de la tarde. No llegar después de esa hora, llegar antes. Y por favor, no soliciten sentarse en alguna otra área. Si necesitan refrescarse, hay lugares en New Diamond House que está detrás de este salón, Diamond Hall, pueden ir allí a refrescarse. Hay habitaciones y también baños. Y las hermanas pueden ir a la habitación número 1 y los hermanos también pueden ir a una habitación para hermanos. Por favor, no traigan sus pasaportes o pertenencias valiosas aquí porque se pueden perder. Hay algunos audífonos disponibles, pero por favor les agradecemos que traigan su celular y sus propios audífonos. Asegúrense que traen sus radios o sus dispositivos de tal manera que puedan también traer un morral para guardar sus zapatos. Finalmente los que van, asegúrense de que han avisado en su salida del rancho 1 o 2 anuncios más, especialmente del 3, 4 y 5 si no tienen sus comidas en Villaló, avísenle a la acomodación en Ramplock, porque de lo contrario no va a quedar de tal manera para que no haya comida que se desperdicia. Por favor avisar si no van a tomar sus comidas. Para mañana Murli y Amrita serán al auditorio A en Madhuban Murli para los dobles extranjeros. Gracias.
अंबर के उस पार पंछी रे उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में नीले अंबर के उस पार बड़े प्यार से भरे भाव से बड़े प्यार से भरे भाव से जा बाबा के अंतर द्वार उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में नीले अंबर के उस पार पंछी रे पंचेंद्रिय का छोड़ दे बंधन तन मन से तू हो जा समर्पण पंचेंद्रिय का छोड़ दे बंधन तन मन से तू हो जा समर्पण दिव्य ज्योतिर्मय देह धारण कर बाबा के पास जा होके मगन प्रेम की डोर में मोती पिरो के प्रेम की डोर में मोती पिरो के कर ले सच्चा श्रृंगार उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में नीले अंबर के उस पार नीले अंबर के उस पार पंछी रे बन के फरिश्ता बाबा से मिलना देना संदेश हमारा बन के फरिश्ता बाबा से मिलना देना संदेश हमारा याद प्यार हम सबका देना लावतन का नजारा सच्ची लगन से बन जा बाबा के सच्ची लगन से बन जा बाबा के तू गले को हार उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में नीले अंबर के उस पार हो नीले अंबर के उस पार पंछी रे
का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा, तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी, रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी, बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे, बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। जो पल बीते तेरी यादों में, जो पल बीते तेरी यादों में, वो पल अविनाशी होते हैं, वो पल अविनाशी होते हैं। हर पल को सफल बना देंगे, हर पल को सफल बना देंगे, तेरी याद कभी ना छोड़ेंगे, तेरी याद कभी ना छोड़ेंगे, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। यूं ही आप रहो संग संग बाबा, यूं ही आप रहो संग संग बाबा, इस दुनिया के सुख पाने क्या, इस दुनिया के सुख पाने क्या, लहराते रहे तेरी यादों में, लहराते रहे तेरी यादों में, उन यादों में खो जाएंगे, उन यादों में खो जाएंगे, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा, तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी, रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी, बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे, बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं।
बाबा तेरे हम रहे यही जिंदगी का सार है, बाबा तेरे हम रहे यही जिंदगी का सार है, इस भरे संसार में तेरा प्यार ही आधार है, बाबा तू ही एक जिस पर बच्चों का अधिकार है। बाबा तू ही एक जिस पर बच्चों का अधिकार है। बाबा तेरे हम रहे।
Ahora viene el mensaje de voz, como que divide.
Now we'll listen to Bhog Sandesh.
ओम शांति। कृपया कोई भी भाई बहन हॉल से बाहर ना जाएं। आप बाबा के वतन का भोग का संदेश सुनेंगे। कृपया कोई भी भाई बहन हॉल से बाहर ना जाएं। आप कृपया वतन का भोग का संदेश सुनेंगे। मोहिनी बहन जी आपको संदेश सुनाएंगे।
In Baba's remembrance, and by taking everyone's remembrance and love, I reached subtle region. Baba gave a very powerful drishti filled with power and love. From quite a long time we've been doing Bap Dada's Milan through drishti. When I reached the subtle region, I told Baba, I've come from Shantivan to offer bhog on behalf of all the Shantivan Brahman Parivar. Today, many souls, special souls, have offered bhog to Baba. Today specially we have offered bhog to Kunj Dadi also, our ancestor Dadi. Whenever we offer bhog to any Dadi, Baba invites all the other Dadas and Dadis in the subtle region and offer bhog to all the Dadas and Dadis also. Baba said, in this present time, everyone has to make a lot of effort, intense effort. And Baba says, everyone is doing intense effort also. Baba said, only by doing intense effort, you can attain, you become the masters. When you do intense effort, you do not have to ask for anything. You will automatically get all the attainments. Baba said, if you think you are not, receiving so and so, or you have not attained so and so, it means that you have to increase your effort, intense effort. Baba said, if you do a proper purshat and full effort, intense effort, you will not need to ask anything from anyone. You will be full with all the attainments. And others who see you, who come in front of you, they have this feeling that these souls are very divine and very pure souls. And in this present time, all the deities are being worshipped. So Baba said, through our divine swarup, divine form, we have to fulfill all the wishes of our devotees, because we are the real living form deities. Baba said, everyone are doing a good purshat, a good effort. Baba is happy to see that. But Baba also said that you have to do a little more effort in your purshat and little more intense effort you should do, so that you can attain you have all the attainments and you become equal to Baba and you attain your final stage. Baba has created this yajna for us, for we Brahman children. This is Shiv Baba's yajna, and so we have to serve this yajna with a lot of love, and it is our responsibility to serve in this yajna. And again, Baba gave a sweet drishti filled with love to everyone. Baba said, children have a very good willpower and Bap Dada is always with you. So you would accomplish everything. I told Baba, all the Brahman brothers and sisters all over the world have come to Shantivan. They had their meeting. So Baba gave a lot of love and remembrance to all the brothers and sisters. And also Baba emerged Kunj Dadi ji. Kunj Dadi was a very sweet Dadi. She used to have a lot of enthusiasm and zeal, and she used to spread that zeal and enthusiasm among everyone. So today, Bap Dada emerged Kunj Dadi ji and offered bhog to her very sweetly, and even Kunj Dadi also waved her hand, and she was meeting everyone in the Vatan, in the subtle region. I took drishti from Bap Dada and gave love and remembrance on behalf of all the brothers and sisters, and I came back to this place again.
तो कृपया एक दिन पहले रेलवे ऑफिस में संपर्क करें। बोर्डिंग आपको नहीं होगा तो सीट नहीं मिलेगा। ट्रांसपोर्ट डिपार्टमेंट से सूचना है, ट्रेन में जाने वाले सभी भाई बहने ट्रेन के समय से 3 घंटा पहले ट्रांसपोर्ट ऑफिस में पहुँचे। ट्रेन के समय से 3 घंटा पहले पहुँचे, क्योंकि इसमें रोड पर मेरी कार्य चल रहा है, इसलिए लेट होता है। इसकी सूचना है, जिन्हें कोई भी सामान मिलता है, मोबाइल, पर्स या कुछ भी मिलता है, तो खोया पाया अपने पास ना रखें। खोया पाया विभाग डायमंड हॉल भाइयों की तरफ 0 गेट नंबर के सामने है। आत्मदर्शन ऑफिस से सूचना है, टीचर्स एवं गाइड भाई बहने ध्यान दें। आप जिन भाई बहनों को 3 या 4 तारीख को आत्मदर्शन के लिए ले जाने वाले हैं, उनका आज ही प्रातः 9 बजे से दोपहर 12 बजे के बीच आत्मदर्शन कार्यालय से जाने की बुकिंग करा लें। सुबह 9 से दोपहर 12 तथा जो भी भाई बहने अपनी पर्सनल गाड़ी से 3 या 4 तारीख को पाटना भवन में जाने वाले हैं, वो भी वहाँ की भोजन की पर्ची 9 से 12 बजे के बीच आत्मदर्शन कार्यालय से अवश्य प्राप्त करें। ओम शांति।
Nó có tù nhau.